have a goal, and that goal is to see the world. I want to experience as many cultures as possible and learn from them. I want to try new foods and push my taste buds to their flavor limits. I want to be able to tell everyone the stories of my adventures when I'm older. This particular adventure begins in Texas, and it takes us all the way across the Atlantic Ocean, the UK. I was experimenting with my makeup today, so my first day in Scotland was exhausting, to say the least. I had just gotten off a 10-hour flight, a 10-plus-hour flight actually, because of all the layovers. And yes, I did say multiple layovers. I was just really ready to eat and then go to sleep, so I didn't film much this day. But day 2, that's where the real fun begins. My plan going into this trip was to see and learn as much of the country of Scotland as possible. So of course, I had to start with some history. I went to Edinburgh Castle on my second day. I spent so much time there just walking around the cobblestone and envisioning kids running through the courtyard. This place was really hard to leave. I highly recommend carving a large chunk of time if you plan on visiting this beautiful castle. We were very ambitious on this day because we also decided this was the day we were going to go to the National Galleries of Scotland. And if you don't know the National Galleries of Scotland, just know that it involves a lot of walking too. So it's fair to say my feet were killing me this day. However, it was all worth it because I got to see amazing art, and this little guy totally made me miss my dog back home, even though it didn't even look like her. After such a long day, we of course needed some dinner. We went to the World's End pub at the Royal Mile, and I can honestly say it was one of the best plates of fish and chips that I've tried, but I'm an American, so that should be taken with a grain of salt. They took my allergies super seriously. It made me feel really welcomed. After such a long day too, of course I wanted to make sure day 3 was just as difficult. We started by walking around Victoria Street, which is famously known for being the inspiration for a lot of the shops in Harry Potter, and I grew up on the books. I don't really read them as much these days, but I loved going here. It was amazing. I got to try butterbeer, and I felt as if I was a real wizard myself. This is a must-see. You have to go to Victoria Street if you go to Edinburgh and you love Harry Potter, because it feels like you were transported directly into the books, and that is a magical experience. After a long day, we decided to take a break in our room where we saw this masterpiece live.
Last-minute escape or to get next year's holiday sorted. Book now with just £60 deposit per person.
The rest was absolutely necessary for the next part of the schedule. We went to the Johnny Walker Experience on Princess Street. This was so much fun. I don't want to say much because I think you would enjoy it more if you just go without having any idea of what's coming. But just know that you do get free drinks throughout the experience, and as you can tell, I had a little bit too much fun with this. Make sure you have a designated driver. Day 4. After getting some delicious, much-needed coffee, we headed to our tour bus because today we were going to spend the entire day exploring the Highlands of Scotland. My favorite part of this day was seeing the Black Lake from Harry Potter. I think the theme of this whole trip was just walking. This day we took an Uber to Dean's Village from our hotel to explore the area and its beauty. I was simply too exhausted to walk there from our hotel. We were staying very central. Later that day we went to the Christmas market. I do have to say this was my favorite part of the whole city. If you are ever in Edinburgh during Christmas time, make sure to go there.
Jingle bells ringing in my ear. Jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the snowman is all around town. Watch out for rain.
Day 6 through 9, I got sick towards the end of the trip, so I did not film as much. That did not stop me from going on a ghost tour and learning so much about the history of Scotland. The next night, we went to a Michelin star restaurant. Yes, you heard that right. It was very expensive, and it was so good. It was tiny portions, but they had a lot of courses, so by the end, I was really full. So I think it was worth it. It was a once-in-a-while experience, so I wouldn't go there like every single day, but like once every couple years, I wouldn't mind, you know? The last memorable thing we did was visit the Edinburgh Zoo. I won't lie, we mostly came here for the capybaras. This trip has been the trip of a lifetime, and I'm so excited I get to share the memories with you and relive them whenever I watch this video back.